Have you ever had a conversation with a kid that comes in and they start talking to you about this or that?
Mhm.
Do you ever, or have you ever had a kid that you see a little bit of yourself in and kind of feel like you're talking to your younger self at all?
Oh man. Oh man. All the time. All the time. I'll tell you what, I got this kid, and honestly, this isn't bleak or anything like that. Honestly, this is probably
Okay,
the most
cool,
fun part
cool.
of the conversation.
Great, awesome.
So I mean, in 7th and 8th grade, let's just remember like our experience.
Yeah.
We're sitting at lunch table drawing like little Kirby like thing like on paper, right? Like we're not playing sports. Like you
Yeah.
and I in our friend group, we were like
We were
we
definitely,
were a little odd.
yeah, we weren't nerds either. We were just
We were unique.
unique.
We were
Yeah,
unique.
that's the word.
So yeah, all the time though, I mean, my 7th and 8th grade experience was, I mean, just like everybody else's. It's got some greats.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some horrible, I mean, just horrible moments.
Yeah.
And one of the most entertaining things I can talk to kids about,
Mm-hmm.
relationships.
Mm.
One of the most hands down entertaining things I can talk about.
Yeah.
Whether it's, girls coming in and talk to me about the boys they like or drama with boys, and whether it's
Do kids still pass notes or do they text under the desk?
Nah. It's all texting now, man.
Okay,
It's
all right.
all like
I didn't know
DMing,
if they had like
posting.
little
Yeah.
origami
Nah,
things.
well,
or-
hey, speaking of, somebody did give me one of those, but it's not like a, hey, do you like me?
Okay, all right.
Maybe. No, yeah. It's not that. It's not really that. I mean, it's all virtual now. I mean, no. So
Gotcha.
anyway, yeah, I see myself in a lot of kids, and in junior high, boys will come to me and talk to me about relationship stuff like with girls. And so like if I think back to like where you and I were in junior high, you couldn't pay me enough money to walk into the counselor's office and talk about how I like X and Y, these girls. You couldn't pay me
Yeah.
enough money. But I did have
I just had a flash of I just had like 4 Vietnam flashbacks that just hit me all at once right there, dude.
listen. And it is so yes, I see myself. So when I was in 7th and 8th grade, when you were in 7th and 8th grade,
Yeah.
I think we can both picture certain people we had crushes on.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, a kid will come in, we'll just take a, junior high boy come in and talk to me about a girl that he really likes.
Mm.
And I had this specific student a couple of years ago who he would come in, we had a great relationship. He would come and talk to me about how he wanted to let this girl know that he liked this. Serious kids will come to me because they don't know who else to ask. Either they don't feel comfortable with their dad or they don't have a father figure at home. And so when they, form a good relationship with me, like
Mm.
it is one of the
They
coolest things
trust
about
you
the
now.
job. Yeah. So this kid a couple of years ago comes to me and he's talking to me about how he really likes this girl, but he hasn't really had a conversation with her or anything like
Yeah.
that. And I'm like, okay, well, let's go about this maybe in a way. And I'm giving him advice. And I'm thinking to myself, this kid probably sees me as like the expert in dating, and I am like the most unqualified person to have this like in my mind, I'm thinking this, but this kid sees me as like, Mr. Belt's got the answers. I'm going to get a girlfriend because I'm going to take his advice. And I'm like, okay, buddy, like first off, we can't control how she's going to feel, but hey, I'll just give you, I'll give you some advice or whatever.
Yeah.
And so then I think back to, I'm thinking about the girl I had a crush on in 7th and 8th grade. And I'm thinking about what I did in that moment. And I'm like, do the opposite.
Do the
I'm like,
exact opposite of what I
don't
did.
do
Yeah.
what I did. Because there was a girl that I had a crush on. And I was telling this story to my wife, actually. And she was like, if you would have done that to me, I probably would have like thought you were the best guy in school. Like, and I'm like, okay, so maybe it's dependent on the girl. But anyway, when I was in 8th grade, I had a crush. Told my dad about this crush, and I wanted to go and I wanted to get her some to let her know like I had a crush on her. And so anyway, long story short, he takes me to Kohl's. I get her a necklace, and I give her the necklace. I lay it on her desk and walk away. Don't say a single word.
Mm.
So I tell the kid this story. It's one of the, it is honestly one of the most fun things when I can share a story from my junior high experience, and I can like, they can kind of laugh and giggle at me, like, because they're like, I would never do that. But it helps it make it real for them that I've been through something like that.
So you left it on the desk.
I left it on the desk. And
Didn't
she
say anything.
No, didn't say anything. She wrote me a thank you card, and we never date. Like, it was so awkward. It was so bad. I know. Don't.
Dude.
It's all right. I'm married now to the best girl. So
I
it's
was
fine.
gonna say, yeah. Between the two of us here, you're married, I'm not, so I can't like give you too much crap for it.
No, you can't. So I'm telling this kid this story,
Yeah.
and you know, as I'm telling this story, I'm like, okay, this kid has a crush just like I had a crush, like, and to him, it is everything to him. Just like that girl in 7th and 8th grade, like in 8th grade for me, was everything. That whole situation was all I could think about.
Mm.
And I think it's just feeling like a situation, like when I see a kid who's going through something where it is clear as day that that situation is all that is consuming their life.
Yeah.
That's how I operated. And that's probably how 90% of 7th and 8th graders operate. When something happens, whether it's like, I want to date this person, I want to, get this grade, I'm struggling with anxiety about this thing happening or not happening. I mean, just about every kid feels that. And so I see myself in a lot of different situations just about every week. There's at least one kid I can guarantee walk into my office, talk to me about what they're going through, and I can be like, I felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that when I was in 7th, 8th grade.
Do you take a look back and connect the dots ever and go, what I experienced in 7th and 8th grade was God setting me up to now have this conversation?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
God in a way sort of humbling
he's still doing that. Like,
kind of poking fun at you a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. So I have all these conversations with kids about, a million different things. And it just so happens that, the kid who sits across from me is talking to somebody who also experienced something very similar, if not almost the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
Yeah.
it is not a coincidence. It isn't.
Yeah.
It is completely and wholly planned out that way.
Yeah.
God knew I was going to sit in front of this kid and that kid and this kid and that kid. And, I'm not an expert in every situation, but
Sure.
at least for the kids who are going through something that I've been through,
Yeah.
I can easily relate and even sometimes tell the story about my experience. And man, I love doing that too, because then I have no shame. I don't care if kids laugh at me. I know they're going to laugh at me regardless. But I love being able to like relate to kids in that way.
Yeah.
Because that is a good way to take some of the pressure off for them.
Sure.
They start to kind of feel like they are not the only ones ever to experience what they're experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool to kind of watch that weight lifted off their shoulders. And so I do actively seek to find ways that I can relate to the student in my experience. And when you do that, I think that it is one of the greatest moments in the counselor-client relationship, because it's like, okay, going back to what we talked about kind of at the beginning, this person I'm sitting across from is a person.
Yeah.
This is a human being who has experienced these feelings before in their life, and I'm more open to hearing their advice, maybe taking it too.